Hi guys, my name is Tomcat and welcome to a brand new episode of Stock vs. Tuned. Let's go! God, this thing is all over the place, but it's so much fun. So today we are going to be running a stock Corvette ZR1, a C7 ZR1, against a very highly modified, or well, to be very highly modified Civic EK Hatch. Now, this is a very, very interesting battle, or at least it should be, or at least I really, really hope it is, because the ZR1 is so insane and so mental right out of the factory, like seriously right out of the factory, that very few cars can even come close to touching it. But the slight ricer in me really wants to build a turbo EK hatch and see what it can do. So we're going to do a run in the ZR1, and then we're going to do a run in a stock EK hatch. We're going to see what it'll put down stock, and then we're going to see what it'll put down fully built. And the only thing that is restricting us on the EK hatch is we have to leave the stock engine in it. Now, we can build it, we can boost it, we can do whatever we want, we can mess with the gear ratios, all that stuff. But we cannot swap the engine. So, without any further ado, let's make a run in the ZR1 and see what she'll do. I doubt trying to launch it is going to really have much of an effect. It's probably just going to spin, but let's do it anyway, and go! Some careful throttle modulation got me off the line, but God, this thing is so fast. The speed it's going to put down is just going to be so high. I don't even know if that thing will be able to get it fully built. Okay, 183.6 miles an hour. 183.6. That's insanely fast for a stock car. Like, for that, 183.6 is definitely one of the higher speeds we've ever recorded for a stock car. I mean, apart from hypercars and stuff like that. So, 183.6 to beat. Let's go grab the Civic, see what it puts down stock, and then we get to build ourselves a Civic. All right, EK Hatch Type R. So, it is not going to come anywhere close to the ZR1 right off the bat from the get-go, but it is going to be very interesting to drive. This thing, oh my God, it lift-off oversteers like mad. That's hilarious. That lift-off oversteers about as much as a Fiesta ST does in real life. It also definitely sounds very Honda-ish, but that's not what we're concerned about. Now, the speed it's going to do stock is going to be nowhere close to that 183.6. That 183.6 is way out of reach for this thing stock, but let's see what she's got in stock form. VTAC! Honestly, it's not slow for being stock. I mean, yeah, obviously there's going to be people out there that are going to say, oh my God, it's slow, it's a Civic, of course it's slow. It's really, in the grand scheme of things, for what this is, and when it came out, it was not slow. Especially for being an NA 4-cylinder front-wheel drive hatchback. And we are crossing the line at 127.6 miles an hour. We have a thing for 0.6 of a mile an hour today. But 127.6 is not bad. It is not bad at all. So now, without any further ado, let's head to the house. I almost said let's head to the shop, but let's head to the house, which technically has a shop in it, and see what we can do once this thing is fully built and boosted, and then we'll chase after that 183. Now, I do really enjoy doing these underdog builds, because when you have a car that's super fast out of the box, like the ZR1, for example, building an underdog car to try to compete with it is so much fun, because it really shows that you can build these crazy, you can do these crazy numbers in these tiny little cars that are kind of sort of an economy hatchback, when they start their life. So it's time to throw a turbo on this thing and get this build started. So let's go ahead and handle all the platform stuff. Actually, you know what? For a change, let's handle the power first, because I do want to see how much this thing's going to make. We're already up into B class. I mean, I know that the PI doesn't really have that much of an impact on it. Right now, we're just going for horsepower, maximum horsepower, and minimum weight because all we're worried about is speed in a straight line, which is not my main thing, although it has been becoming more of my main thing since I've started doing these stock versus tune videos, and you guys have been really seeming to like them. So let's get the race turbo in there. We'll get the intercooler piping and oil and cooling and race flywheels. So we ended up making 541 horsepower and 325 foot-pounds of torque, and we weigh 2456 before any weight reduction. So that is tremendous. That's going to be wild. Now we weigh 2,096 pounds. Holy crap, that's very light. That's extremely light. That is extremely light. All right, race suspension. We'll do sway bars front and rear, leaving the cage out because I want to keep the weight down. And drivetrain-wise, we're going to build everything so it's tunable, and we don't have to worry about it. Get all that stuff done. And now we can throw drag tires on the thing. And apart from the drag tires, we're going to go with a... we might... Wait a minute. Max width in the front is a 235, but they'll let you put a 245 in the back. That's a little weird. Let's just square it off. And then wheel-wise, ooh, I know what I want to put on this car. Since I haven't put them on anything in a while, I want to put these, I want to put the drag wheels on it. Dude, oh, that looks so good. It just does. I don't know, at least to me, it looks really, really, like, really beefy, really good. So we've got a couple different bumpers we can put on this car. I'm not really feeling any of them, though. I mean, I like this charge speed one. I like the charge speed one more than I thought I would. Definitely more than the others. Actually, kind of like the June rear wing because it's sort of shaped to the back of the car, and it's not like one of these weird like multi-piece deals. But the charge speed in the back kind of looks like an air brake. Well, I take that back. Yeah, I take that back. Charge speed skirts. Why don't we just do the full charge speed kit? I mean, while we're here, it doesn't really line up with the side profile of the car, though. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. But it does actually give us a bit of a drag reduction, which I'll take all the drag reduction I can get, just like I'll take all the power advantage I can get with this car. I mean, I have a feeling that the stock gearing is not going to be a fan of all of this power, but that we'll have to find out. Lowering the front tire pressure just to try to get it to hook a little better. Yeah, 411 gears. This thing is going to be wild in a straight line. Dialing out some of that camber. Soften up the sway bars a good bit. I mean, we may as well soften them almost as much as we can. Drop the rear ride height down just a little. And I want it to hook. Like, I obviously I want it to hook, but I don't know because I don't really set up front-wheel drive drag cars very much. So I don't know what the plan of attack is for a front-wheel drive drag car. It's a weird thing. But I'm going to put the acceleration at 100%. And let's see what this thing can do. Now, of course, if we don't beat it the first time, we can go back and mess with the gearing, mess with the tuning. But we really only have like 2 or 3 chances to mess with that or up until we realize that it's not going to beat it. But without any further ado, let's head back to the highway and see what this thing's got. All right, welcome to our 500-plus horsepower turbo Civic. It is going to be ridiculous. And with the way I've locked up that diff in the front, if you floor it in a corner, you just go straight. It's hilarious. Let me do a burnout real quick. So it hooks at like the end of second. That's ridiculous. I might just launch it in second. I think I am. I think I am going to launch it in second. All right. Turbo Civic. Second gear. Try and do a launch. It's creeping forward. That doesn't work. There we go. Well, clean launch. Sounds like a turbo Civic. Oh my god, it might beat it. Oh, it got really squirrely on me. Ah! You know what? You know what? I'm going to rewind back through that corner because oh. There we go. Oh, my God! 184! 184! Oh, my God, we did it! Dude, we did it! Oh, I don't know what to say. Holy crap, with no other tuning or anything like that, we beat the ZR1 by 1 freaking mile an hour. Oh my God. That is absolutely mind-blowing to me. I did not think that was going to happen, especially not on the first run. Wow. That is tremendous. That's absolutely insane. I had no idea that was going to happen. No idea. Wow. Like, I don't even know what to say to that. All I know to say to that is, wow, hats off to this little freaking car. This thing is way faster than I ever imagined it would be, and I am just blown away by what it was able to just do. So if you guys enjoyed this episode of Stock versus Tuned, make sure to click that like button. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it and what battles you would like to see, and I will see y'all next time. Make sure you subscribe for more.